There's somebody's sunshine. And we open this as wide as possible. Increase the shadows. Bring down that white light that she's ducking because that sun was beaming. You could actually see it. Alright, just carry down this a little bit. Alright, and then the haze a bit. Bring in some blacks. Temperature. So before and after. So this camera, even though it's blurred out, it brings back a lot of detail. And this whole thing was white, and you know. Alright, so I'll see if I get a vertical for her. So I'll do a vertical form of the image. Sorry about that, guys. I was soaking while I was yawning. And I'm gonna just drop that there. Bam. And bump the shadows. Shade down with the whites and the highlights. The haze. Raise the temperature. Clarity. So before and after. Oh, I like this one. I love this one. She really gets isolated here, and I get in real close. Now, what I do, and you can see why I like the Lumix cameras, guys, is because look at the brown in her eyes. So what I see is actually what the person gets, right? A lot of people eyes are brown, but they don't show. A lot of Caribbean people eyes are brown, and a lot of cameras cannot show that, right? And she has nice brown eyes, and I'm gonna just bring up right. Nice. So it feels like that policey, not police like feeling when she's on the motorbike there. All right, that's nice. It's really nice. So before and after. Would I bring back any reds in the face? Let's have it. Any orange? Nah, I could leave the orange out. Like, not so much. Alright, so that is enough of her with that. Alright. So, alright, so we got a guy on the bike here. Alright. There's a lot of shadows casted, so let's brighten it up with the shadows, but carry down the highlights and the whites, right? And then let me get a little haze there and some clarity. Alright, so the clarity before and after. Yeah. Alright, so we have 3 guys here now. Alright. Man. Let's get on the lights. I'll open some shadows there. Okay, I'll run some of this here. Oh, his jacket is green. Man, he's suffering. Anyways, you know, in Trinidad, those jackets look bad anyways, so he wouldn't mind, right? I'll bring down some more blacks. So before and after. It wasn't white, it wasn't green anyways. You know, I can't wash out. Because, you know, they don't get uniforms and stuff, right? And we understand that. Alright. So let's move to the next one. Alright. Same thing. I like to get vertical, both vertical and horizontal photos. So you could print, alright? And you could also you could print and you could also alright, that's good. That's actually really good. You could have like on your phone for vertical, and you could have like on your wall for horizontal if you're printing any pictures. So I make it a practice to always have those I think he got blurred out a little bit because of the shades he's wearing, but that's minor stuff. Right, so here we have a candid shot of a young girl. And this is where we do the opposite and bring up some of the nice. Excellent. Through all the hustle and bustle, she's the center of attraction. That's a lovely pic. Oh, this was one that needed some light. I thought this woman had 7 children, but it appeared to me, after all, the knowledge that I gained after is that she doesn't. She has like about 4 or 5, but I thought it was 7. So that's my bad. I thought this woman sitting down here was one of her children. Nice. Then I got this child eating snow cone. So let's bump up the exposure there. And some clarity. Nice. So before and after. Before and after. Alright, so I have a picture of this Grinch here, boy. I have to take off my green adaptation. Oh yes. Why am I doing that? Because the Grinch is green. So I can't affect the entire picture like that. And so there's a young lady. She now took a selfie with him. And I came right after. I was taking pictures of the other people. I'm gonna dehaze that. And bring down the saturation just a bit. And kinda. It's a really cool one. Oh, clarity so that I could affect her face. Nice. It's one of the DJs here, so I'm gonna bring down the highlights. Not too much. It adds a nice effect, and we're gonna bump up the shadows and bring up the clarity. Nice. So yeah, let's bring this picture down here. Add a enable profile correction. And then hit auto on the transform. That looks way better. And we're gonna hit like the blacks just a bit, because this jersey is like a special. It's not cotton. It's a nice soft sports like material. All right. Whoa. Whoa, what was I testing, man? All right, so I came from one light setting to the next. All right, and I had to do some adjustments. Nice. All right, so this is another family, you know. What is the time? Whoa, it's 9 o'clock, guys. So let's enable this auto. I gotta speed up because wait a minute. Oh, I need Shufa. Yeah, I gotta speed up because this I wanted to deliver the pictures and let them see it before you know, they go and sleep now. As I'm feeling much better now though, because that's what I like to keep my delivery speed at. All right, and let's bring this down a little bit. Add some, right. And we could, yeah, that's good. Get a little space on top. Shadows, bring down the highlights, bring down the whites, and then change the temperature, add in a little more blue in it. Right, nice. I could just, yes, next. Oh man. So Lightroom got smarter, right? So now remove the people. So I think the AI is gonna search for people and also remove them. Right, so it can't do it. Okay, cool. No problem. Cancel. And I'm gonna do it the normal way. I am going to remove them. So 1, 2, nice, 3, and I'm gonna remove this thing here. All right, so I could remove stuff. Right, so before and after. Sun was a bit strong on her face. I really couldn't help that. Alright, so I have a few pictures here. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is hold shift up to here and export these by the time. What? Okay, it said export 71. Right, so I think it had. Alright, it exported all, right? I gotta stop that. I don't want all those exported. I just want up to this point, up to this image exported. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go and get a glass of water. Guys. Come back. Back here. From this point to this point is where I want exported. All right, so let's export those pics. Overwrite all. It's 21 pictures to export. So far, let's see. Let me just open the folder so you guys can see the images that we have so far. Edited. What? All right, good. So make this big. All right, nice. And let me skip through. So this is what we have so far. Let me know what you guys think. I'm still loading as I skimming through these photos here. All right. So the new ones coming in. Oh man. All right. So from here. Oh, black and white looks lovely. I might make her the cover of the image, the album, as it's an event for kids. Right, nice. Coming along good. That is 55 pictures thus far. Right. So this was taken in some serious sunlight. And these pictures here is like action pictures. So I'm gonna expand them. Alright. Use the dehaze first and foremost to bring back all that color or detail, right? Then carry down the saturation just a bit and bring back the dehaze. Texture, do we need any texture there? No, I don't think we need texture. We need white balance. So this is with, oh, that is with tuning on the green. So let's tune on the highlights and the whites and bring up the shadows. So you can see sharp image of this guy here, right? Let's work on the sky there, see what we get. Let's bring that down some more. Bring down the whites. Okay, whites can't go down anymore. Let's see if we could dehaze it. So it was just a white sky. Wow. Okay. So I'll leave the sky as is then. Right? So if I was editing for a client that, you know, could have wait longer, I would have done this in Photoshop and put in a sky and ramp it up. But that is not the case today. Alright guys, we are looking to before and after. Apply this to all and then I'll select which ones I will actually be using or posting. I may share all the pictures to everyone in a Google link, right? But everyone else, like if I'm gonna post this on Facebook, I will actually post just the I'll actually post just the ones that I like. Alright, so that synchronizes finished there. Alright, so this is a shot where I think I could open it out here and go straight up and open this. And let me see if I could bring down the dehaze just a little bit. Right, and then bring back some saturation and bring this back here. It's a bit too much. Let me try and carry on the magentas here, and that isn't working either, so we're going to go to the yellows. Let's tone it down just a bit, and the saturation when it comes to the yellows, let's pacify it. You understand? So it doesn't feel that harsh. So before and after. appreciate that. This one, this one's a bit tricky. Anyways, going back to this one, now that is a nice one. This is a action shot, right? I don't really show off this talent much, but I'm gonna focus on this one, this part alone, right? See the dust kick up as he launch the ball, right? So that's amazing there. Let me try the white balance just a tad bit. And let me just try the magenta. Nice, that looks good to me. Alright, the rest I could delete. Nice. So I could use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. This I will export this immediately because I have to edit that in a group. And why is because it is the same type of image with the glare coming in and the dust in the air and all these elements, versus going back to editing our normal sorry, our normal pictures, right? All right. Wow. Okay, so I could raise the light on the grass a bit here. Let's go to him. Drop this. Oh, that's a blue and white jersey. And then we could just raise the shadows. So let's just select again a set of images you wanna do, right? You know, I'm black and white. Right? Oh man. Right. Gonna raise the shadows. So the mom took the popcorn from him for them to take a picture, and he wanted his popcorn. Right? So yeah. Nice. Let me just do a little clarity there. That's it. Now shooting with the 85, you get that you know, if you're not close to the subject, you will be blurred out. Alright, so I have this one here now. This could be a close-in one. And I could raise the grass. It ought to be like that. Like, you know, so dread. Nice. Could it be that one? Bring it down. Bring down the whites. The highlights first. The whites. Bring up the shadows. Then go to the greens and raise the greens. Okay. Right, there's a sun now. So I'll be carrying on the highlights, carrying on the whites, carry up the shadows, bring down the blacks a little bit, the blues. Wow, we have real whites in this. I will crop this lower. Alright, could add a little color, and the greens I could raise them a bit more. Yeah, increase the color in our clothes there. Right, so I think this is the mother of the child. I forgot what she told me her name was. Let's be like that sometimes. So I'll just carry up the shadows and carry down the highlights, the whites. Nice. The blacks good there. Could do a little vibrance boost. So before and after. Alright. Let me use clarity to help them. So clarity is to just clear up the face a little bit. Alright. Nice. And shut. And shut. Let's add a little magenta. So before and after. Alright, so you got black and white now. Yeah. But again, I'm not posting every single picture on Facebook. Oh yeah, look, she's here with her friend from work. So let's open up here. Let me see if I could get on a proper alignment here. Now I'm gonna go in the shadows, increase it. Change the white balance. Add some magentas. Hide down the highlights, not too much. What we're gonna do is carry up the blue. Sub it in specific colors. Right, so before and after, I'm gonna help her out with the greasiness and stuff, the clarity. I'm gonna bring it down. So before and after. I can't go extreme with the clarity because the clarity, what happens to the clarity is that it is soften the entire image, and I don't want that. That wasn't the purpose. All right. Oh yeah, to fix the green on the Grinch. Nice. Because he's green, you know, but that white balance had to change. That white balance a bit too green. And bring down the clarity. Nice. The jeans though, I could help with improving the color of the jeans. It's not aqua, it's actually blue. So yeah. So the clothes looks better, right? Next one. Alright, she's back again, guys. So let's bring down the lights. What we could do is kind of make this a vertical image. So good to see our family together. You know, bring up the shadows, bring down the blacks. Auto. Alright, that's not bad. Vibrance. Nice. Alright. I think she had cotton candy in her hand. Yeah. Alright, so I don't fix that green is a bit too much. So I increase the luminosity. Alright. She was in the kitchen cooking. Bring on the highlights. Bring on the whites. Crop the top of the tent because I don't need that. Pull this here. All you could do is you could crop shit like up here. Nice. Okay. Remember when I switched from outdoors to indoors or covered from uncovered to covered? It actually is nice. The greens are all that, right? Yeah. I just have to adjust the camera. So I do take it knowing that the Lumix I could bring it back, but it's not a choice that I would prefer. So let's watch it before and after. Yeah. I prefer Sherry Suggy said hi. Hi. That was how long ago, right? That was a while ago. Nice big stance. Right, so I'm going back to like the normal shot here. I think she's holding on to mom's dress or something. I have no idea. No, I think that's a sister and a dad holding her sister, if I'm not mistaken. Right, so shadows up. Alright, I need some light here. And bring down the blacks as a matter of fact. We're going to put that shadow so. And carry this a little bit like this. Raise the greens there just so it comes off of place. Yeah. Now we're gonna, so I could go closer to the face like this so I could crop in. Alright, use the exposure, use the shadows, carry down the highlights. Not too low. That is good. It's a bit too green. Yeah. And then use the clarity. Alright, so before and after. The greens I could adjust again. So let me just readjust it. Alright. Okay. He was chewing taking his pictures. So I know she don't want that. She want the ones oh man. Well, I was so put it because I know she wanted a picture with him, but he was chewing. Right? And then carry down the oh nice. So the wall was actually premium. I don't remember that. Right? Clarity. Auto. Nice. Same thing here. Chewing again. Nice. And do an auto white balance. There was a bit of glare coming in, so I'll use the DAs. The DAs is coming back course. Let's do the auto white balance. And let me just fix up the. Oh, yes, I have to redo the green settings for these pics because there's green in the jersey. So I can just take some orange out and a yellow and add some blue. Nice. I need to add some vibrancy to this. Woo. Hi guys, nearly finished, but what I want to do is go down and export these first. File, export. After that, I'm gonna eat some hot dogs and I'll decide if I'm gonna work like I'm working for Mappa Industries or if I'm taking this like a normal photographer who will deliver this in a week time. Oh yeah. It didn't look like that. Alright, it was a lot of pictures for me, but I don't like to, you know, not take more than enough. If you understand what I'm saying. Right, so I could increase the vibrancy a lot more. It doesn't really affect them. Right? And I'm gonna shower all these other pictures of this. Oh man. The person in front got blurred out. Thank God this was not a wedding. Right? What I could do is bring this down here. Then these two got blurred out. Man. I mean, they came in the picture last, so the autofocus was already on everybody in the back. All right, this is a nice one. I want back my shadows. Yeah, I want back those shadows. All right, that should be good there. 21 before, after. Tone it down a little bit. All right. Yeah. All right. This guy was trying to photobomb, but it's at 85 millimeters, so you already know photobombing at 85. Yeah, you wouldn't be seen like you know. It would be blurred out. You know what? That area is good. That area is fine. Let me export that. Skip. Whew. I have not edited like this in a while, guys. I think I'm gonna reset this. Nice. Some of them I'll just reset if I don't like how the green's looking. Put some light here. Drop some highlights or some whites. Nice. And then good. I will crop up because it's a kind of picture and the posture might make the stomach protrude more. And the goal is never to make someone look or feel bad about anything, right? That's it. Gonna give it a little vibrancy. Nice. And copy that here. Alright, same thing there, right? So I can export those two. I wonder how much pictures I reach already. Yeah, it's 85 pictures, right? But the album might be like 55, 60. Candid shots again. I would reset this one. Nice. Shadows up. Exposure up as well. dehaze, vibrancy, clarity. On the next side, reverse. And this is an auto. Alright, no, that actually looks good, you know. Crop out this human arm here. I don't know what was going on there. Nice. I will just export this one. I don't even know what I press there. Export, right? Nice. Oh, this is my one of my friend's kid. Alright, so it's the shadows up, it the lights on. I took one picture of him and he jumped off the bike really quickly. So let me reset. Reset. Nice. Straighten up the image and then go to the shadows and move it up. So guys, how you guys are doing? I am Retouching and I am a photographer, videographer, an editor, a streamer, a YouTuber, a YouTube editor, YouTube page manager, all of the above, you know. All right, so we nearly finished here. What was this? Oh, all right. So we are nearly done here. Two girlfriends. All right. Let's see some clarity. Clear up everything here. Well, maturity, right? Bring down some lights. Exposure. Vibrancy. Nice. And we could, I'll leave it just like that. I'll leave it, I'll make it vertical, but I'll leave it just like that. This is my friend's fiance. Nice. And I have this one after editing Photoshop. However, I will still give them it. I'll give them a copy. Let me reset everything here. See what we could work with, right? Bam, bam. Can we do a sky in Lightroom? Maybe. Let's see if we could dehaze that sky one time. Wow. Okay, can we take down the highlights and the whites and the exposure? So there really wasn't any sky. More or less. I'll have to put in one in Photoshop. Right, so back to the normal editing. Right. Some shadow. Auto. Yeah. Need some vibrance in this. Where that's glare, that's the only time I use the vibrance, but when it comes to normal photos, I will not use vibrance. I stopped using vibrance enhancer in Lightroom since I got my Lumix camera, because it's that good. You saw how far I cropped in, and I'm editing this image. You seeing this, right? And I could still, like, you know, it's beautiful. Same thing with this one. All right, so the guy was ready here now, so I'm gonna crop in again. So the Lumix camera you know, with all cameras, there are spec sheets, right? And with this now, the spec sheet actually matches what is going on the other half, like real life testing, right? Real life testing, this camera is the bomb diggity. Right? Nice. So before and after. Right, and that was shot far out. Because this is it here. Part two will be with the photos. But if any good show come out on Netflix, man, and sit down eat my hot dogs, give automation a go with no. All right, guys, so we have an album, so let's go through the album together. This is it here. I'd like to thank you all for coming and watching my live. You all could have done anything else in the world to spend time with me while I was editing pics from an event that I was hired to cover the media for, which was supposed to be photography, and it ended up being photography and videography. So later during the week I'll edit the videos, because I really don't do videos the same night. Puts a toll on the eyes. Alright, glad I could see the color of the eyes, the brown. Nice. So that's it. Lovely pics. Lovely pics. I haven't done a family day in a while, and this actually gave me a sense of appreciation for friends and family, and seeing friends in family mode, because I always see friends in work mode. So it was really weird to me, because years now I haven't seen friends in mommy daddy mode or auntie and uncle mode, right? So guys, this is it. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and tune in to the next one. I'll see you guys later.